and twisted, began pouring out of the room, slipping through the doorway like smoke with weight. They moved without footsteps, without sound, without shape, yet they were alive. Clara gasped and gripped my wrist so hard that her nails dug into my skin. They surrounded us, left, right, and behind, forming a circle. We stood in the middle of the hallway, trapped in a ring of darkness. But in the midst of the terror, something hit my head, like a whisper thrown into my spirit. "Pray, Kelly." At that exact second, Clara whispered, "Kels, we need to pray." We held each other's hand. The shadow closed in, their shape stretched, rising tall like walls of darkness. I could feel the temperature drop. The air became thick, suffocating, like every breath was a battle. One shadow leaned forward, head bent, face blank, like it wanted to study our fear up close. We began to pray. It was shaky at first, but then it grew louder, stronger, and deeper.
"Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me."
The shadow shrieked without sound, their body vibrating as if the words were burning them. We prayed louder.
"Every tongue that rises against me in judgment shall be condemned. No weapon formed against us shall prosper."
The atmosphere snapped, literally snapped like a rubber band tearing. A wave of invisible force rushed through the hallway. The shadow jerked backward. Some evaporated, some shattered like glass, some melted into the ground, some blew away like smoke. Then a light flickered at the end of the hallway. The hallway fell silent again, but this time it was a peaceful silence, a victorious silence. Clara collapsed on her knees, shaking and sobbing. I knelt beside her, breathless, overwhelming, and grateful. We held each other and prayed again, not out of fear this time, but out of thanksgiving. And that night, one truth was settled in our spirits like a stamp. A man truly ought to pray and not faint, because the moment you begin to relax spiritually, something else begins to rise against you. If we hadn't prayed that night, if God hadn't shown mercy, I wouldn't have been here telling the story, because it's a true life story.
If you like the story, like, share, and follow for more. Thank you very much for watching. It's your favorite girl, Kels.